Everybody, my name's Artendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Blocks. Last time, we were messing around some more with all of the Thaumcraft rifts, trying to get a hold of the Primordial Pearls, which, according to the book, we're going to need for some of our more advanced Eldritch things. Like, you need them for the Primal Crusher here, and there's a couple other things we've seen about. I don't remember exactly what they're used for, though. I just kind of wanted to get them to show them off. So we made a couple of rift closing things. We didn't get super lucky with it last time, though. Just sort of ended up just making a few and then breaking up and just working on enchanting. So now we have looting on Murdernaster and all that's well and good. So between episodes, I went ahead and made a whole bunch of rift closers. I actually found some pretty decent sources of Vidium. Like, we have all of the mycelium we have going, we have our nether wart, and then I was underground and I found a whole bunch of nether wart blocks and the red nether brick, which also has a decent amount of Vidium in it. So I was able to just like keep collecting all that stuff. I gathered like a whole stack or two, a couple of stacks of ender pearls, and was able to get a whole bunch of alienus. All was well and good. I even have a little bit left over of both. Almost enough for one more. But, I think I made 6 or 7 rift closers and used every single one of them because rifts keep spawning here. Like, there was one in one of the trees. There was the one from right there from last time I had to close. I had to close one on the roof. I had to close one down here. They just keep spawning in this area. And I wasn't even prepared. I just kept saying, new rift, time to waste another pearl. What was that? Is that another rift? You heard that leaf break too, right? Oh, come on! Come on, please. Please. I don't have another one because I just used up my last rift closer on one on the roof and got this thing. Like, I didn't even get to show off getting this thing like I planned, because these things are supposed to be more common for large rifts, and none of the rifts in this region have been particularly large, so I didn't think I was going to get a whole bunch of them. And, then, when I wasn't even expecting it, Why? Awesome, you're being a bit weird right now. Why are you like this? But,
I could help you with that.
but yeah, like, I wasn't even prepared for this. All of a sudden... Okay, you literally got stuck in it. All of a sudden, I break one of the rifts and it just drops this primordial nodule. Which is exactly what we're trying to get. I really wish I'd been recording at the time because I wanted to record me getting this and I just wasn't prepared. But if I scan this... Aha, new research. There we go. Is that going to be... Where is that? Is that going to be fundamentals? Aha, it is. Primordial pearls. For the first time I find myself with a puzzle that I do not think can be solved. This object contains pure primal aspects, but they possess properties unlike what I consider normal. Everyday primal aspects. I have a few theories why this could be. Firstly, this pearl could be the remnants of primal matter that was created at the dawn of reality. Elementary magic that existed before it mingled and merged into compound aspects. Alternatively, it could be primal matter from a place that does not conform to the known rules of magic as you have come to understand it. I'm not sure which explanation is more worrying. Either way, the pearl is a potent artifact containing vast magical power and nearly unlimited potential. It is fairly rare to find a whole one, though. Often they have degenerated into nodules or even motes. Even a mote is valuable, though. Okay, cool, so we have this nodule here. And what exactly can we use it for? In the workbench, it can be used to make advanced alchemical construct, which is used for the void essentia smelter. It is also used for the Void Seer's Pearl. It is used for the Primal Crusher. It's used for the Blank Greater Focus. Ooh, I'm gonna have to beat another Wither if I want to get that thing, though. Hold on, we don't even... Missing Research Greater Foci. Okay, yeah, we can't build this thing, but we don't have Greater Foci unlocked, because we don't have Greater Foci unlocked. Which is, I'm assuming, the last Oromancy thing we're missing. Oh, it is there now, aha. Oh, I have to build the thing first. There's still Oromancy stuff missing. Okay, yeah, we have that's sitting there. Alchemy's done. Oromancy's missing a couple things. Infusion is still missing like 3 or 4 things probably. And I really just need to clear out Golemancy just to say I haven't cleared it out. It's not actually that difficult to go ahead and do this. I just need to gather all the different things and gather a few levels of theory crafting for Golemancy. I might do that. What do you mean for that? Control seal provide. So you need to do this first before you can do that. Oh, I guess I can. That lets me do this if I have Empty Mask and Eye of Ender. Stock, because why not? And maybe one of these random Golemancy things will unlock one more thing else. That's all I'm waiting on. But this thing has a few uses that might be important to us. Like, realistically, how useful is the Oromancy stuff? We kind of want to just see if it's used for anything special in Infusion. Like, we've kind of given up on Oromancy being super useful to us. It's just hoping there's something good in Infusion. But we having a hard time getting a hold of that stuff. But anyways, I'm just I need to gather a little bit more alienness, right? Yes, I do. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This I left a rift open last time to try and clear out some of the flux, and it was working pretty well. But then I was smelting stuff up and whatnot, and I accidentally released a whole bottle of Modus into the atmosphere, so the flux shot right back up. So I'm assuming that's at least partly to blame. So yeah, I'm gonna go gather a little bit more Vidium and Alienus. Shouldn't take me too much longer. And that should close up these last couple of rifts around here. Then I might do a little bit of theory crafting Golemancy. A little bit of theory crafting and just like get as much of this stuff done as I possibly can. Oh, why am I... Oh, apparently I opened that menu while I was flying. But what else did I do? Ran around and found a few clothes pieces to replace these ones. I do want to enchant my armor. Like, I'm hoping that might be a big help, because, yeah, we're still running into issues where, at this point, it's just the last little bits of Thaumcraft, and then it's going to try to beat then it's going to be trying to properly beat a raid. But that is so much easier said than done. So I'm going to get Runic Shielding, level 3 on as much as possible, rather than just the Cloud Stepper ring. So that's going to be a whole lot of Praemunio, Vitreous, and Potentia, I think it is. And then I'm just going to gather levels and enchant everything as best as possible. Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, whatever I can possibly get on it. So I picked up extra clothes, I picked up extra clothes, like the high level ones that I could find. And I'm just going to hold onto these and then fully enchant them at some point. But, anyways, yeah, I just need to gather a little bit of Vidium and a little bit of Alienus to close up those 2 rifts. I think I'll just see you in a little bit. So by the time I actually went ahead and gathered a whole bunch of Ender Pearls to turn into the Alienus and gathered a little bit of Netherwort and Mycelium, by the time I got back, both of the things had actually turned into the into the seeds. So with a little bit of help from Soshingu slash not Still. Gosh, it's so hard to remember. Leidenhaunt. German words are hard for me to remember because I do not speak German. Anyways, with the help of our friends, with our friend there, managed to take care of them no problem. And now, looking at the flux, I might not have to worry about too many more rifts in the near future. It's getting a whole lot better. Like, there might be another rift spawning in one of those trees at some point. Just, like, jump out now. The roof got blown up off of when I got the primordial nodule. But, we might actually be pretty safe for a little bit. Probably gonna still smelt this stuff up and get a couple more rift closers ready preemptively. But, yeah, rifts will hopefully be spawning less and less as flux continues to go down. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and I've basically finished up the Gollemancy research. Like, there's a couple things here, like I need an Eye of Ender to finish up you, and I need another theory point to finish up you, and one more to finish you off you. All that's well and good, it is still counted Gollemancy as 100%. Notice nothing new popped up in Oromancy, and nothing new popped up in Arcane Infusion. And I have gone looking. I just looked through like 4 YouTube videos on Thaumcraft 6, which version of Thaumcraft this is, and I can't find it. Like, there is no actual guide to tell you what you're missing. I have no idea what I'm after. I might just have to call it quits and just give up on finding out what this is, because there's nothing. I can't find any information on this. But one of the videos did just bring forth an idea that I hadn't thought of before. I can make 2 of these and wear both of them. I can have 3 jumps. So, might as well. I mean, why not? Uh, the place is a mess. So, I just need, like, you. Before I actually make it, I didn't have a ring, did I? No, we're good. Okay. Mundane ring, a feather, and an air crystal. All that's simple. Like, I already have all that stuff in droves, except for the feathers, which are running low. And then I just need a whole bunch of air, which, shocking, I have... Don't have plenty of that waiting around. Like, I think I even have an extra air jar in here. Yeah. So, I think we're giving up on actually finishing off whatever's missing in Infusion. Like, it's just not happening, I don't think. Um, as long as I keep it... not you. I have a file of alienus. I need to put it back in the jar. I think that should still be fine. Like, it's symmetrical, technically, like on a diagonal. So, uh, uh, remember how I think that happened at some point last time too, but I didn't catch it on footage. But now I get to actually show it off. That weird interaction. There we go. Now we're gonna get a second Cloud Stepper ring, which will be cool. I know there's a rift up in that tree. I'm just gonna leave that one be. Like, I've made so many rift closers. Like, it's a lot of work. But just to double check this works, I do now have a second jump, right? No, that's rude. Game, that's rude. I should have 3 jumps now. Like, one of the videos I just watched had someone raring too. So I was hoping that I would be able to jump an extra 2 times, but I guess not. Oh well, it's not like I had any other rings there anyways. Like, there's a miner's ring, however you get that and whatever that does. Wedding rings, fancy rings, apprentice's ring. That's just sort of there. Void Seer Pearl, that's not even a ring. I don't know why that's popping up. Oh, staring, that's what it is. But, yeah, I might just use the enchanting for, runic shielding. And that might just be it at this point. Like, I'm probably not going to let every rift explode into a seed. Although I can deal with them pretty easily with Shoshingu. So I don't have to be as careful with it as I have been in the past. Like, for some reason that never crossed my mind. But at this point, I might be calling it mostly done with Thaumcraft. I suppose I can try making one of the things with you. Like, what are you used for? What haven't we done? We've only made like a very basic golem, technically. There's the void armor, but how good armor is that? That top is 20. This is 22.5, so it's technically a little bit stronger. But I also don't get like huge buffs while wearing it. The Primal Crusher, I mean, this is a cool sounding thing. It has refining and destructive, which means it does 3x3. And I believe refining's the one that lets you get the chunks, if I remember correctly, that give you extra ore. I can check it in here. Refining. Yeah, that's the one that can give you the clusters. So technically speaking, I can make the elemental tools and the primal crusher. That would be cool. I could probably even make this thing right now. I think I need a little bit more Perditio and Vacuos, but that would be about it. Maybe a tiny bit of Instrumentum. And I have plenty of Void stuff, so it would be... These two would be the only issue. Artifice. Technically, there's a bit here. I haven't made a levitator, but I don't really care too much. The Dioptras, just telling us the flux, that's useful. Arcane Pattern Crafter, it's just an auto-crafting table for, like, very basic things. I don't need power generations. I don't need redstone. I don't need you. I didn't make the automated crossbow. That would be cool. But even that's not going to be super useful. Like, there's just nothing super useful in here anymore. And I don't even think the soap and whatnot. Where's my sanity checker? Yeah. Most of that is the semi-permanent warp that I don't think I can get rid of. Where is warp on here so I can double check how this works exactly? Let's see. There's no way to get rid of permanent warp once it is gained. And Thaumaturge who chooses to ignore the dangers will often find himself on a slippery slope. Okay. I guess maybe it is the sanity soap I'm thinking about. This soap cleans the flesh, but the effects of it as on psyche is what truly makes it special. When used, it has a small chance of reducing non-permanent warp, and will remove all temporary warp. Using it while under the effects of a warp ward, or while standing in purifying fluid will increase your odds. Okay, so... I think the dark purple is permanent. The lighter purple there is non-permanent, and I don't have any temporary. So actually, I could probably clear that out if I made a whole bunch of the soap and the arcane spa real quick. How do you work? Block of quartz, easy. Simple arcane mechanism, simple enough. Arcane stone. Okay, yeah, I have all that stuff. I just need to get it all together real quick. There. I think most of it is actually just waiting over at the village right now. I'm gonna make the arcane spa and a whole bunch of this soap real quick. I just need to go gather and put some of the things together. Oh, that's a lot of alienness. That's gonna suck a little bit. It was a raid and I took a little bit of a beating, but I do have everything. I have all the pieces besides the, uh, what is it called? The arcane complex thing. Whatever. So I just need you. I need a couple of iron plates and you. I'll probably pretty safely turn all of these into plates. Like, that's what I use them for most anyways. Always like so. You will also get turned into plates. I need to desperately deal with inventory management. Okay, I'm so bad at it. Why am I so bad at dealing with stuff in my inventory? But anyways, a singular stick, like so. Gets us this. And then it goes like this and this, right? I think? Yes, Arcane Spa. There we go. Now this thing needs to be placed underwater. Thankfully I have like nice little pond right here. That's all well and good. Use just the fluid mixed with ingredient. Sad part is, I forgot to read a step in which I need to fill this thing with the bath salts. Bath salts are just about as expensive as the soap. I need a whole bunch of air, Victus, Cognitio, and Ordo. Um, 40 of all of those. Victus. Okay, Victus, I have you simple enough. In fact, I already have 10 in a file. 1, 2, 3. Bop, bop, and bop. 40 Victus, simple enough. Ordo, I have 162. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. There's 2. Cognitio is going to be the issue. I also need to make more files. 1, 2, 3. I am just about out of clay, which might be an issue in a moment. Oh, these 4 air files as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit sad that I wasted all of that. And then Cognitio. That's obviously in brains, I know that much. But I don't think I ever smelted any, so I don't actually have any waiting already. I have 14 gems, so that's a decent amount. Where are my zombie brains? They're in here somewheres. Ooh, there's actually 20 in there. Ooh, that actually has Victus in it, too. So I only need 3 files of Victus, and then it's just a Salus Mundus. So like so. And this should do pretty well. Bop, bop. I'm going to waste a little bit of stuff into the air, which might turn out to be a bit of an issue at some point, but for right now I don't care too badly. And we have purifying bath salts. For posterity, might as well scan them just in case something happens. No. And when I put this in there, how do I put water in this thing? Mix with ingredient there. How exactly does this thing work again? Then when filled with water. Um, okay, how do I fill it with water then? It can be filled with automation or by clicking on the block with the appropriate container. Applying resonance. Okay, so I can't just like put it. Okay, I'm gonna have to reset up how I have this. I think like this isn't going to work how I want it to. In fact, the way it sounds like I should make it into like a empty pool or something. Like if I make it a little 3x3 hole here and I put it here. I think this is might be what it wants, and this will create like this little pool here. I just need to fill it with a little bit of water via a bucket, maybe. So like so. Where's my other bucket? Might have used it for something. I don't remember what. If I now do that. And now we have Warp Ward for a little bit. So the liquid will fill a 5x5 area above the location where the machine is placed. Additionally, I've designed it in such a way that it can be used to pump nearly any liquid I can fill it with. It can be filled with automation or by clicking on the block with the appropriate container. Applying a redstone signal will disable it. Okay, so we have Warp Ward now. Now we just need to get stuff together for sanitizing soap. That's going to be a bit trickier. Like I have 25 minutes to do it, and that's going to take some stuff we don't have in great supply. So I don't think I have any other choice. I'm going to have to do Alienist this way. And then it needs Ordo, and it needs a lot of Ordo. 75 of it. Okay, so 75 Ordo is going to be the big problem. Other than that, it's just brains. 4 brains will get me most of what I need already. And that's... Okay, let me get more files, get everything together. Oh wait, I do have the order already. I'll see you when I'm ready to make that. I just need to gather it all together. Ew. I do not like the fact that we're making this soap out of a block of flesh. That is gross. Might as well scan it for posterity, as is typical. Oh, Eldritch knowledge, of course. It said we learned something new. I'm gonna keep trying it, but it's not gonna happen. Anyways, I think I'm ready to do this. I I don't have like an exact number that I'm actually gonna need, so I have a lot of quartz on the ready. Always 4 brains. 3, 4. All of you. All of you. All of you. All 5 of you. And I think I've sized everything out correctly. Sanitizing soap, yay! And then the rest, or as much of the rest as possible, I clear out using the slivers, because I'm just now starting to get rid of the flux in the area. I don't want to keep making more of it. So, yeah, we still have like 20 minutes. That didn't actually take me too long. Still so much to pull out of here. But I'm just gonna keep at this. Toss in another 64. All that's left is fire in there. Might as well. I'm already this close. Really? It's lag bits. Like, there's no actual water in here, apparently. So. And. There we go. There's a little bit of runoff, but not too much, actually. So now we have sanitizing soap. Our bar's, like, completely full there. Scrub-a-dub, scrub, scrub. I'm cleaning. And you have lost warp, yay! Yeah, sure about that game? Am I just like that warp heavy? Like that that did nothing. My soul is just so unclean at this point that I think I'm permanently stuck with it. I should have stopped all I should have made that so much sooner if I didn't want to get to this point. But oh well, we tried one of the last few things we haven't done in this and it didn't actually turn out that useful. I yeah. Yeah, at this point, I think we're just done. I don't think there's anything else interesting in here. And I can't figure out how to get the rest of the infusion stuff. And around just a creep dancing in a tree. Okay. So, that all done. There was a raid I just dealt with. I don't remember if I said that or not. Oh, wait, no, I did. That's why I busted up on the futon. So, what now, I suppose? Like, basically, I am down to the point where I just want to do enchanting and get runic shielding on as much as possible. That's just going to be so many levels. That's going to take me so long. So, let me go deal with all inventory stuff. I have a whole lot of junk to toss. We'll see what we can do now. And I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I went ahead and like looked at all my jars. And I have just enough vitreous. First, I have plenty of vitreous. I have a decent amount of potentia, but I only have just enough Premunio to turn my +1 runic shielding Cloud Stepper ring into a +2. So figured might as well do it. I was also sort of looking at things, and we could technically turn this Verdant Heart Charm into the Sustainer or the... I don't remember what the other one's called, but Sustainer automatically feeds you, and Life Giver will automatically give you regen. I might go for the regen one, because that sounds like it could be nice. Anyways, I just need Salus Mundus and 2 pieces of amber. How am I going to do this? I can't fully, there's no way to actually make this symmetrical, really. So, that's about as symmetrical as I can get it without, like, moving things around, and then even 3 things isn't even super symmetrical at all. Just double checking, this is Runic Shielding 2's recipe. Yes, this should be all fine. Very stable. Yeah, I only have 66 Premunio, and this one needs 58 of it. Hopefully this will be fine. It's unstable. could have tried making this more symmetrical, but it'll be okay. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. It shouldn't take too long, plus we have these things waiting around. It'll be fine. But this will give us a little bit better shielding. Hopefully. Finish up, finish up, finish up, finish up. I do not like the dangerously unstable logo there. Are you still a rift or are you a seed now? I don't know. It's a seed. Anyways, now we have a +2 Cloud Stepper ring, which is nice. I have no idea how effective the change is, but I'm sure it's something. We've seen it work. Why did you spawn there? The rift was up there. Anyways, Laden Haunt, and like so. I'm not wasting any more time on those things than I have to anymore. So that should also be a... Oh, there's an apathy underground. Should also be more or less all the flux in this region gone. Oh, that is so nice to see. You're literally right there. Interesting. But, yep. Runic Shielding 2 on one thing. I'm gonna have to get a whole bunch more Praemunio to do any more of that. Oh, it's like 100 for the last level. Diamond Armor is good for it, but this is just like so slow trying to get up Praemunio compared to everything else. No idea how I would go about making that any faster. Spring Blossom, isn't that Marluxia's Scythe? Did I just now notice that that's Marluxia's Scythe? Really? Anyways, really, there we go. Just wouldn't let me close the door properly. So there's that. Runic Shielding I want to get on everything else. Kind of want to make one of these upgraded things. Desiderium and Air plus a regen potion, level 2, and a triple meat treat. I can probably make that now. I have enough random pieces in here. Barely, but yes, I do. Oh, so slow. These get a little ways away so I can think about this. But I don't think I have a regen potion. Or instant health, actually. So I did get some random potions, but I don't remember what I did with them. Like, I think I still have them laying around. Oh, I do have a regen 2 potion, so I could do the sustainer, which will automatically feed me if I wanted to. I think I would prefer the healing one, though. Actually, food is a decent one. Because I eat a lot to keep regenning aura, and if I'm constantly regenning aura, that's probably better than constantly regenning health. Because I have other ways of getting health back anyways. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's upgrade this thing. I think I just use all three of you just together? Like, I don't remember if I need you anywhere specific. Infernal Furnace. I believe the entry about you was in the same place. Artifice, there it is. Ah, I need a piece of sugar as well. That makes sense, I suppose. Although, mixing... I guess it's not that weird, actually, come to think of it. Anyways, there's you. Sugar and the random meat pieces. Gives us triple meat treat. Regen potion. And... what else am I missing? Desiderium and air. I am going to need a whole bunch more air in my jar. Didn't even think about that one. But I definitely do have the crystals I need. And I think I actually have like a full jar of Desiderium. 109 over here. Plus, I believe there's more in here. Oh, I have a full jar of air in here. Never mind, we're good. Let me go sleep through the night and then we're gonna do this ritual. Okay, I have most of the things in, just need to put the Desiderium crystal rather in as well. And then this should be good to start up. I did also realize while I was making... or it's something I sort of suspected. Is that how you say that word? Like, I started to say it, then second-guessed myself on if I was saying it right or not. But I've sort of suspected that it didn't really matter, but I've been super careful about matching it up anyways this entire time. But while I was making all of the rift closing things, I stopped being as careful about it. And it still worked every time, so I don't actually have to be that It doesn't matter that much. I'm good to just do however I want. But anyways, oh, that's bad loss to gain ratio, but hopefully we'll stay stable. Actually, that's better than was just a moment ago, I suppose, with the last ritual. But this should turn our Verdant Heart charm into a Verdant Heart Sustainer charm, which will make us eat a whole lot less. Which will be very nice, because I'm running out of food. But, what else is there? At this point, I think it is just the runic shielding. And you know what, I might as well make the Primal Crusher. Void Shovel is, like, I'm assuming that void tools are just the same as, like, any other tool crafting, right? Like, do I just use you as if, with like, sticks? Yes, I do. So, Void Shovel, simple enough. And I need a Void Pickaxe, so that's going to be 3 more Void Metals, which is 15 Vidium, 30 Metallum. 15 Vidium, 30 Metallum. I actually just have all the crystals I need for that at this point. So I do need to get water in here. You gonna fix yourself? There we go. Had to do it manually. Anyways, 15, 30. Forgot that this needed to boil first. 30. 1, 2, 3. So now we can make void tools, which apparently will drive you to warp just by holding them. So, don't hold on to these for too long, I don't think. Anyways, strong new tools. Cool. Not the final form I want, though. Pickaxe of the core and shovel of the earth mover. How do I make you again? Pickaxe of the core is a thaumium pickaxe, rare earth, and some stuff that I already have laying around, except for senses. I don't think I have that in a jar. Fabrico and Terra. Okay, so I can make all that stuff simple enough. I am going to need 1 more rare earth, though. I don't currently have enough, but now we have the Sustainer charm, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I have a little bit more time. Let me see about very quickly getting 1 rare earth. Like, they don't take too long to get at this point after... words are hard. I realized while in the nether that, it's any ore that drops, like, coal or, like, quartz, where you get the thing instead of the ore block. All of those have a chance to give you rare earth. So after mining all of that coal, all of the quartz in the nether, I end up getting, like, decent amounts of rare earth pretty commonly. So it shouldn't take me too long to go get 1 more, and then we can make the, Primal Crusher before we end off today. And then between episodes, I'll work on getting all the stuff I need for runic shielding, and I'll just gather a whole bunch of levels for regular enchanting as well. So I'll just see you in a bit with 1 more rare earth so we can make this thing before ending off. Maybe, if it loads up. Okay, so I got 10 rare earths. I definitely went a little bit overboard in the nether. Like, I felt the call, the allure of the levels. So, Unbreaking 3, really? Why is my luck with enchanting so bad? I can't. It just won't give me anything good. Unbreaking 3. You're kidding me. You are actually kidding me. My luck can't possibly be this bad. No, no, it's a lie. You're just going to give me Unbreaking 3 again. Unbreaking 1, Unbreaking 2. What can I put on you? Thorns, Unbreaking, Mending. Oh. You can't put protection on this armor. That's an issue. I didn't realize that. Huh. Thorns, Unbreaking, Mending. Yep. Can't put the good stuff on you. You can get all the good stuff, except you want to give me unstable. I don't think I like the sound of that. Um, toss random junk in here. Like, I left behind so much quartz that I didn't need. Long cast, short cast, short cast. Just to cycle through it. Double jump. Double jump to protection for a ranking 3. Perfect. Like, that's exactly what I wanted on those boots. Okay. Do I have 3 jumps now? I do. Hold on, I have 4 jumps. Aha! You have no power over me. Failed attempts for 2 double jumps. I have other ways of doing it. Yes! So I suppose that this armor is as good as it's going to get. I suppose. Everything else can just, like, wait around in here. I'll deal with a lot of that next time. Or between episodes. Quartz can be left behind in here as well. Or not quartz, whatever you're called. The blue stuff. Whatever, lapis. Blah. Anyways, since we have a couple more minutes, I now have all of the rare earth I'm going to need. Greatwood, thaumium, ignis, sensus metallum ignis. I know I have ignis, like I think I have a full jar of it in here. Got 2 full jars. Sensus, I don't think I've smelted up in there, but it's not like it's hard to get. Metallum, Fabrico, and Terra. Fabrico, I have 91 of it, so not actually a whole lot extra, but enough. Terra. Let's use this jar first, I suppose. Actually, no, use that jar first. I have so much Terra. It's in everything that I smelt up. Anyway, that's all the jar stuff except for Census. Just grab 4 pieces of... yeah, just smelt up like 16 glowstone should do. Like so, and why not just use those? Let me just get that going through. I don't know if I have any jars, but I can make them real quick. Let me get everything together real quick. Okay, so I'm ready to go. I have a whole bunch of jars actually symmetrical around this now. I should have more than enough of everything waiting around in various jars. Like, I've already made sure that Ignis, all that is fine. Have that pickaxe there. 2 Ignis crystals like so. A Greatwood plank. Just to double check that is the correct piece. Yes, and then the rare earth. And it's the same thing, just replacing fire with Terra for you. So rare earth, like so. Finally have plenty of these once I'm just about done with everything that I would need it for. So that will run through. That should only take a moment. Oh yeah, very little loss, and there's a whole lot of stability gain right now. Like, I don't need to upgrade this thing any further for stability-wise. I haven't had any issues in a while. And there goes my dog. One sec. And there's the fiery pickaxe done. Sorry about that. It went through just fine. I forgot to actually grab all the jars and whatnot I'm going to need for the primal crusher. I should have all of this stuff lying around. I hope I have enough alienness. I might be a little bit short, but I don't remember. But anyways, we now have the pickaxe of the core. But that's kind of whatever. We're skipping past it for the cooler thing we're going to get in just a moment. Like so, and like so. Once again, this should be fine. It's just going to run through on its own. And I need to make sure I have everything else. Vinculum of Versio. I only have 32 there. But I do have a full jar of Aversio in here. So that's fine. Let's see, what else? Desiderium. I know I have a jar of that somewhere. Is that... Oh, full jar of Desiderium as well. Again, have all that covered. Instrumentum 75. I only have 50 in there. So I'm going to need to get a little bit more of that. That's not going to be too big of an issue. Perdicio, I don't think I have any in a jar. Or if I do, it's a very small amount. No, I guess I don't have any Perdicio jarred. Anyways, this shovel's all done. Let me go through all the jars real quick and see what I'm missing and finish it up real quick. Okay, turns out I already had all the Vacuos and Perdicio I needed. I just skipped over the jar. And it didn't take me too long in order to get the Instrumentum as well. Like, that was no issue. And now I have everything I need. Just to double check, Terra covered. Vacuos, Perdicio, Alienus. That. Instrumentum, Aversio, and Desiderium. Everything is fine. And now, actually, to put that thing we got at the very beginning to use, the Primordial Nodule, along with these two and the Void Tools, will get us the special thing I don't remember the name of. Primal Crusher. Pickaxes across from each other, shovels across from each other. Okay. I know we already figured out that it doesn't really matter that much, but hey, why not? There's not much to keep track of on this one. But this is probably going to be pretty unstable. Instability high. Makes sense. But there we go. We save like 1 or 2 of everything, which is pretty nice. It's very small savings, but still very nice. Ooh, that's a lot of loss. But thankfully it looks like we're not actually hitting that random chance to lose right now. So this is one of them where you kind of want the speed one on it, because there's a lot of stuff to go through. I'm gonna have to babysit this one as it goes through. Oh, this is gonna take so long. I think I'll just see when it's done. Okay, obviously we're not done yet. We're getting there. Only another moment. Once the Desiderium is gone through, we'll be all done. It hit dangerously unstable for 1 second, and I got one of like damage attack things on me. But it appears to have worked itself out just fine. We're all through. And thus, we have a Primal Crusher with very low durability. Although, it does repair itself over time. I'm assuming it started at low durability because I didn't have a complete primordial herb, probably. Anyways, this thing has refining and destruction. So if I go like that, 3x3, very nice. Oh, this thing has a lot of warping on it. But, it did say that this thing is good with warp. So I'm going to head back to the nether real quick just to test it out before we end off. Go away, Firebat! I didn't come here for you. Anyways, here we are. Oh, that poor chicken. It says it's good with taints. I got a taint. Okay, yeah, since this thing doesn't have Silk Touch, it doesn't pick it up. I was hoping it would be able to go against that needing Silk Touch rule because of the special properties of it. But I guess not. But anyway, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. We have a cool new tool that will just repair itself over time. If I mine something that can give me clusters, I'll get extras of it, which will be nice as well. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.